Good Wednesday morning, everybody. November 30th, 2016. On a kind of gloomy Wednesday, the last day, in the month here. Just like that.
Flying in.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Yeah. So, chance of snow today, fellas.
Yep.
Not
gonna happen.
All right.
I don't buy it. You know?
I'd buy
Isn't it like little
Yeah.
to nothing?
No accumulation, but
Yeah, exactly. So
still good flurries.
Yep.
that
like
doesn't even count.
flurries.
If it doesn't stick around, it doesn't count in my mind.
Gotcha.
So
I could live with that.
yeah. So there you go. I'm not gonna allow it. So we'll just move on, and there's not gonna be any snow. That's it. We're just gonna skip right over winter in general. I think actually. So there won't be a December
think that?
21st.
Maybe
year.
if you were snowbirding it,
Snowbirding.
Yeah.
What's that?
where you
You do not know this term? A snowbird?
you leave for the
Is
winter
a
time.
person
and they come
that
back.
lives here during the summer and not lives here during the winter.
Wouldn't they want to be in the snow if they're a snowbird? Ask yourself that question. Just saying. Think about it.
Tell you
Okay,
what,
then
you
they're a
head down to
goose.
the senior center and you can sit at a table and you ask people and see what they say. Okay,
Sounds good.
I think that's a good deal.
That is a good deal.
So I was cutting promos yesterday for the show.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
And we have a lot of interesting stuff.
We do.
We
Sure
really
do.
So
do.
you're gonna have to watch for these promos. They're gonna be coming out soon.
Okay.
And I pulled one from the Valentine's Day show last year.
Oh, gosh.
Good stuff.
When
good stuff.
you read one of the
The big
first
cards.
I didn't do the bid card one. I
Oh,
wanted to,
man.
but we did it so much, so I took one of the individual little.
The little cards?
Yeah.
Those were
Okay,
those
good.
were great.
Those are
So,
good.
So should be
Good
some
times.
funny promos. One's got that. One's a PB&J segment,
Okay.
Oh, boy.
and then a few other ones. So you're gonna have to check that out. That's coming up.
What
Excited.
the-
Haven't seen them.
Will be coming out here. I don't know if we'll play them during this show, but
We'll see them.
They'll be on our comm channel
Yeah.
during the day.
so you have to check those out. New stuff.
New stuff.
Get
Yes.
excited.
Hot
It's always
dog.
good.
Yeah. Coming up on the show today,
Yes.
we got some fun headlines for you. We're going to be talking a little bit about some additional headlines in the digest today.
Okay.
Okay.
With some new information on amber alerts and silver alerts out on the digital boards and DOT roads. And then you had a chance to sit down with the Fitchburg Historical Society, Preston.
Sure did.
And it's a two-part interview.
It is.
Two-parter.
It spans one part and then to another part. So it's two parts.
So we're going to start part one today and then part two tomorrow.
Yep.
So way to end November and start December.
Very good.
Hey.
Hey, it spans
Nice.
2 months and 2 parts.
Can't say
Damn.
that very
So
often.
there you go.
All right, let's kick it off with headlines this morning. And we start with the Fitchburg Police Department getting involved in the spirit of Giving Tuesday.
Yeah.
So take a look here. The Fitchburg Police Department stopped at the Dry Hooch Madison last week to deliver $965 that they raised as part of their Rare Red Veterans Day campaign. That's pretty cool indeed. The police department would like to thank the city of Fitchburg, Fitchburg Fire and Rescue employees who purchased the red shirts or wristbands to support the campaign. The money will be used locally to help support many programs that Dry Hooch offers in the area for area veterans. We had the Dry Hooch probably the first month when we started.
Yeah, it
the
was really
show.
early in the show. Yeah.
It's a pretty cool organization. So if you haven't ever been down there, go down there and get a cup of coffee. Famous for the coffee, stay for the atmosphere. And you're
Boom.
supporting the vets. I think that's the best part of that.
That is
So,
the best part.
There you go.
So another giving kind of story here is easy transition for me. I appreciate that. Leopold has a giving tree, and we're going to show you just a list. It's a spreadsheet list full of items and all kinds of things on here. So
It's pretty cool.
yeah, so this is, I'll look at some of the things. I'll go ahead and just read this here. So to show our appreciation to the dedicated Leopold staff, every year the PFO sponsors a giving tree. So they invite staff members, of course, to share a wish list for their classroom or department. The response has been wonderful, they say, and the staff's wishes they vary a lot. So there's a whole bunch of different stuff on this list. The Giving Tree is an ongoing program with a focus and presentation of items in December. So feel free to contribute at any time. Parents, community members, and staff may contact Kim Holdner at K Holdner, which is KHOLDENER at hotmail.com with questions, changes, or to grant a wish. So basically, these are requests for their classrooms or their department for things that they could use to improve. And so if you want to do a nice thing, you can contribute and
that's
give
all
us some of that
your
stuff.
that's all the time. So
Yeah.
that Giving Tree is there all the time. So if you missed out on the Giving Tuesday, don't have to stop there. You can
That's
just
right.
keep on going. I like there was 15 bottles of hand sanitizer on there.
Hey, it's important stuff.
That's big. So there you go. All right, another interesting story coming out of the Verona Area School District. You up for some babysitting? Well, it was like babysitting. You want to go out for a night, Preston? And
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't have a child to be sat,
Well,
but you folks do.
Andrew, you could probably take way advantage of this. Do you need a night out to get some holiday shopping time? How about are you looking for an overdue date night? Heyo. Call 845-4691 to reserve a spot Friday, December 2nd. It's coming up really quick, from 5 to 9 p.m. or Saturday, December 10th from 1 to 5 p.m. as a group of the VAHS Wildcat students and staff will be available to provide care for your children, including games, craft activities, movie, and a reading center. The cost is $20 per child with a family maximum of $30 and will take place in the high school K-Wing Library, separate building located in front of the high school off of Main Street.
Now, for someone like me, that's a good deal.
That is a good deal. That is a good deal.
Money raised will help fund students regardless of financial needs and travel to Italy, Spain over the spring break. Drop-ins will be welcome if space is available. I encourage you, though, call now.
Yeah.
So there you
That's
go.
cool.
Take
At
advantage.
least there's a lot of kids to watch my kids.
Yeah, there's
if
a
we
lot of
did that,
kids. They have
'cause
some staff there too, it seems like.
some staff and some high school students, and it seems cool.
Yeah, plus you help them go on an awesome trip.
Yeah, it's
So-
like
Yeah.
Super cool.
it's a twofer.
Yeah,
Twofer.
twofer.
Gotta like those.
Enjoy it. It's not even Tuesday, and we're getting twofers out
Two for
here.
Tuesday.
Amazing.
2 for Wednesday.
All right.
Wacky Wednesday.
So, that's on December 2nd. December 1st, there's a cool thing happening right here in the community center. It's the Fitchburg Farmers Market. It is coming up yet again, December 1st, 3 to 6 p.m., right here in the community center. They have all the usual goods, your cheese curds, your breads, all these homemade greatness. They got vegetables and that
Cheese
kind of
curds.
stuff. But it's indoors now because it's a little colder. You can go to fitchburgmarket.com if you want to see more details about it. But again, 3 to 6 p.m., December 1st. Check it out. There you go.
Hey, get some locally made items. Maybe hand them out as holiday gifts.
That's a good idea.
Always a good thing. All right, coming up at the Fitchburg Senior Center, I had to throw this in there. We're offering FACTv, in partner with the Senior Center, is offering an Apple iPad class, the Encore presentation. We had a lot of people. Andrew and I have been teaming up to do this, and
We had a lot of people in that last
we
class.
asked after the class, like, should we do another one before the end of the year? It was a resounding yes.
Yes.
All right.
So we're going to be back talking iPads for the holiday season. This is a can't miss class. I love how they word these things. Yeah, it is free.
It is free.
It is free. So stop on by. Andrew and I teaming up again. Make this.
We'll be there.
We'll be there. Be square.
Indeed.
And show you some tricks and tips.
Tips, tricks, and
Everything in between.
other things
Thingamajigs.
that starts with T.
Thingamajigs.
Gizmos.
So
Gizmos.
now we're going to touch back on a story that we talked about
I made sure you were going to read
yesterday,
this one.
and I get to
Yes.
read this one. So the news is out.
There is a new update too on this.
Okay, you'll hit me with the update.
I'll hit you with the update. You hit with the news.
Okay, so the news is out. They're excited to announce over here at the zoo that they are going to be having a new white rhinoceros. Hooray!
Hey!
There's an artist rendition of what a white rhinoceros looks like.
Doesn't look very white.
He doesn't look very white, but
Maybe it's just
nonetheless, he will be here in 2017 at the Henry Violet Zoo. So very excited about that.
Hashtag
Rhino.
return of the rhino.
the last time I was there, I was looking in that exhibit, thinking, I wonder if they're gonna. And there you go.
There you go.
Also, just from the update yesterday, from the Giving Tuesday for this, the goal has been reached on the push to bring the new rhino to the Henry Vilas Zoo. But you can help exceed last year's total of $28,000. How can you do that? Learn more by making a gift today. Any additional donations can help keep our community-supported zoo going strong. Thank you so much for everyone who helped out to get us to our current total of $24,000.
Hey.
Pretty cool stuff. So.
Very cool.
There was
Very
that
cool.
update to that. All right. Finally, this morning, we're going to honor the
Okay.
I look over and you got the old eyebrow. Yeah.
I almost sneezed. I gotta be honest. Almost not a sneeze
The
fly.
old eyebrow out.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh,
The
boy.
eyebrow came out.
Today, Governor has declared November 30th as Snowplow Driver Appreciation Day. That's right. Thank you, snowplow drivers. This proclamation calls on drivers to give snowplows room to work, stay off roadways if possible during severe winter storms. And we got some tips up here for you following this appreciation time. Before traveling, call the 511 or go online and check out the 511 Wisconsin. Check out road conditions, possible incidents. Consider downloading the 511 smartphone app. It exists. Buckle up, watch out for what's happening ahead, and allow plenty of distance when you're driving. Most traffic crashes in the winter are caused by drivers going too fast for conditions. Posted speeds limits apply when travel conditions are ideal. Drivers are required to slow down when roads are slick or or if visibility is reduced. And this is the key here for if you're on the road and
It's a
there's
big one.
plowing, stay at least 200 feet behind a working snowplow. Make sure that you can see the plow's mirrors to ensure that the driver can see you.
Yep.
I think what also is important in this one is some plows have wings on them.
Yeah.
And not only do they
Block
have
your
them on the
mirrors.
right, they have them on the left too. So you really got to be careful, especially like traveling the bigger highways
Sure.
like the Beltline, the interstate.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
proceed with
I always
caution.
see people like trying to pass, and I'm like,
It's a very big
Gotta be
truck.
careful.
yeah.
So be careful around there.
So other tips, safety, you can check out Wisconsin DOT certainly, but thank you to all the snowplow drivers for getting up, going to bed, and getting back up to do plowing, and including our Fitchburg plowers here.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah,
They didn't do what they were doing, we would not be able to do what we do. So
There you go.
True story.
All right, that is your headlines for this morning. Coming up next, we got some additional headlines for you. We're going to talk about the annual 9-day deer hunt results, and again, the Amber Silver Alert. New information there going on DOT signs. Stay tuned. It's Talking Fitchburg. Morning.